Welcome back to the party, motherfucker. I had some news. I had some big bad news coming straight to you. Alright, we got a Category 5 shitstorm of news coming your way. Alright? Alright! So, I was thinking to myself, what a waste of time it is to be distracted by a beautiful lady. But I was also thinking, what a waste of time it is to be disappointed in somebody. You spend your time being all disappointed in somebody, and you make that grimace face. It's like you're sitting there for a moment and you start thinking to yourself, why the fuck am I even doing this? And when it comes down to it, you're hit with the understanding. You're like, oh, I'm wasting my time here doing this because I want them to know that I'm disappointed in them. You're dumb. You're dumb, alright? You're not allocating your resources properly, alright? Your time and your energy. Dude, you can go out there and do something else. So get out there and do something else. Ugh! Honestly, the kind of shit that we get wrapped up in, it's unbelievable. You know, oh my God, dude, pride is such a thorn. Having pride is like having swamp ass. Having pride is like having hemorrhoids and having all day, throughout the day, go to the bathroom and wipe your ass because it's itching, it's bubbling, it's having problems. Having pride is like having a Ford Pinto. Those cars are shitty, I hear, or they're very hard to maintain, I hear. Why do I say that pride is like that? Experience, okay? First-hand experience. You'll know that you're in the midst of some kind of pride game that you will want to get out of as soon as possible, and the moment that you even find yourself in one, you feel a sense of disgust. Just in the atmosphere. It's like you drove around a landfill and you just have an acute awareness. Yeah, you're like, something in the air is just whack in here. Something in the air around here is just whack. And I'll tell you what that is. That pride is something you want to get out of immediately, as soon as possible. You'll know it happened to you. You'll know there was a moment where it existed, where you experienced it, when afterwards the echoes in your mind are like toxic. Well, the echoes in your mind are like your ego defending itself. Well, you know what? I don't want you, man. Well, you know, fine, whatever, fine. Hey, I'm gonna go out with the boy. Okay, fine, I'm fine, done. It usually starts in like this. Someone will do something, whether it's you or them, the other person reacts to it. So in this case, just so we can have something more concise, let's say that somebody else did something that irritated you. And now, what you do is you do something passive aggressive to show that what they did irritated you. You don't even fix the problem or none of that. Instead, what you do is you're like, this is your problem to fix. And I'm gonna hit the hustle button. I'm gonna hit the impatience button on you, and then you're gonna react negatively to I just recreated that irritating moment that you gave me, and I made an irritating moment and I gave it to you. You just created the same cycle that pissed you off. How stupid are you? Probably extremely stupid. Extremely stupid, I'll say. Your sense of empathy, sympathy, whatever the word is, your sense of, wow, that really irritated me when they did this. You know what? So to get them to never do that again, I'm gonna recreate the same feelings with a different environmental stimulus. That'll really show them. Dumb! So do yourself a favor. In the long run, you're doing yourself a favor. The moment that irritation happens in you from somebody else, look, I'm driving on the road right now. There's so many different things. If I wanted to, let's say a motherfucker just cut me off right here. I've got so many options. And life is about options. Somebody cut me off right here, yada, yada, yada. I could sit back, be irritated as fuck. Fuck you! And just explode in my car while this person that cut me off is right in front of me. I could escalate it. I could fucking fly into the other lane, cut them off, and like now I'm in the middle of a Fast and Furious scene, and my life is immediately better, of course, because that movie's great. You're granny shifting. You're not double clutching like you should. Or I was going for a drive the other day. Trying to find myself. Trying to find a sense of relief of pain that I couldn't understand the origins of. And then it occurred to me that I was looking for alleviation in all these places, hoping that each of these places that I would like go to was like an oasis in the midst of the desert. Unbeknownst to me at the time that every oasis was simply a mirage. And once you find that out, oh, it's great. Because then it doesn't matter where the fuck you look. You're just like, now you're just looking for things that you might find a peace in. And it was sunset. The fucking sky was beautiful. It was like purples and oranges. And it was gorgeous. 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 So, that's what I'm trying to say, is there were some options out there. So, motherfucker cuts me off, I could do that. I can go into the Fast and Furious. You know, I could shave my head. I could turn into Vin Diesel. I could just cut it a little lower, and then I could hop into my Supra, you know? I could hop into my GTR, my Skyline, right? I could be Paul Walker. Word, brother. It's all family. Family's first. Family's everything. Or now all of a sudden you're looking at signs, you're like, man, I never knew that green looked so beautiful. Oh my God, the red. When you start looking, it's amazingly crazy. When something annoys you and you actively try and navigate your way away from that, it is amazing the kind of appreciation that you find for things that are all around you all the time. You're like, oh my God. You just start looking at colors differently. It's like the first time you ever seen fucking yellow, ever. And you're like, dude, that's what that looks like? That's what yellow looks like? Oh my God. It's beautiful. So this whole long spiel was just to say, you know, maybe it was to say you don't have to be angry. Maybe it was to say that, you know, no matter what, you have options. And you don't have to be pigeonholed into something that you think you should have been pigeonholed into. That, like, life isn't just, oh, it's circumstance. This happened to me, so now this has to happen to me. I don't think it's like that in the least. I think that through enough focus, you can look into what you want to get into. With enough experience, you can have an understanding before getting into a relationship, before going into a situation, of what you'd expect if you were to proceed down that quest. And you might actually have a little more voting power on what your life feels like to you. So, then again, I'm not Guru 101 out here. So, the things that even the Dalai Lama, bro, the Dalai Lama did some really strange stuff. So maybe you don't want to be a Guru 101 out here. Which really is really like Kendrick hit it on the head when he was like, take off your idols, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the white lies. When he said that, I was like, word, dog. That's what's up. So, yeah, think for yourself. Au revoir.